There's new confusion for businesses and governments around the world over U.S. tariffs. President Trump has announced a new 15% import tax for all countries after the Supreme Court ruled that most of his tariffs were illegal. Nancy Cordes has more reaction from the president.
They're wrong on it. It's a ridiculous decision.
A rare rebuke from the Supreme Court did not stop President Trump, who is now plowing ahead with new tariffs at what he claims will be a fully allowed and legally tested 15% level worldwide.
The policy hasn't changed, just the tools have changed.
On Face the Nation, Trump's top trade official, Jamieson Greer, insisted the trade deals Trump has already cut with dozens of countries aren't going anywhere.
We expect to stand by them. We expect our partners to stand by them. And I haven't heard anyone yet come to me and say the deal's off.
The conservative-leaning court, in a 6-3 decision, said Trump's sweeping tariffs, a centerpiece of his economic strategy, lacked clear congressional authorization. Now, the White House is trying a new tack, invoking a little-known section of the 1974 Trade Act, which allows for tariffs up to 15%, but only for 150 days and only in certain situations. New York Republican Mike Lawler said it's a short-term fix at best.
I think it's going to be incumbent on the administration to sit down with Congress to determine the best path.
On Friday, Trump called conservative justices Neil Gorsuch and Amy Coney Barrett, both of whom he nominated, embarrassments to their families. And he suggested, without proof, that they had somehow been corrupted by foreign interests.
They're very unpatriotic and disloyal to our Constitution.
There's still a lot of confusion today over what happens to the tens of billions of dollars in tariffs that were already collected by U.S. Customs before the Supreme Court said the tariffs weren't legal. The Treasury Secretary says that the lower courts will decide, but that he expects the country's tariff revenue to remain the same. And so, Nora, U.S. companies are just going to have to watch and see what happens, whether they're going to get any of that money back.
All right, Nancy, thank you. And stay with CBS News tomorrow for live coverage of President Trump's State of the Union address and the Democrats' response. CBS Evening News anchor Tony DeCoppel will lead our coverage starting at 9 p.m. right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Then you can watch the Free Press post-State of the Union wrap-up on our streaming channel, CBS News 24/7.